Hello, Old School Magic fans, and welcome to the Sustainers of the Realm YouTube channel. Today we've got an episode from the Burgundy Brook Meetup series for Old School Magic. This is the Blue Raja and Aggro Brew versus Field of Dreams Control. Let's get into these deck lists and see what it's about. The Blue Raja earns its namesake from the 1999 film Mystery Men, wherein there is a character who wears a turban, looks a lot like the Flying Men, and throws forks. Here, we want to throw our forks at our berserks, preferably after we pump our creatures either with Unstable Mutation or Giant Growth. We're coming in for lots of damage real fast with this deck. There is some Moxen, there are some draw spells. Probably could use a Wheel of Fortune here, but, you know, we'll leave those tweaks to you brewers out there. And the Blue Raja will wander through the Field of Dreams. This deck uses Field of Dreams to keep an eye on the top of the opponent's library while using Millstone to control that top. Furthermore, it controls the board with Disenchants, Swords to Plowshares, Wrath of God, Balance, Moat, you name it. It's got counter magic for spells it doesn't like, and it's got discard for other things in your hand. It maintains the card advantage through land tax, Library of Alexandria, draw spells, and all the power. On the left in the orange sleeves, we have Nick on Blue Raja. On the right in the gold sleeves, we have Manny on Field of Dreams. First, before we begin, we need to give a shout out to Aurora Valkyrie for her fine, smooth, silky smooth musical stylings throughout this match. Without further ado, here we go. Looks like Nick is opening with a tropical island.
This mana base sucks.
And Manny is complaining about his mana base. See a lot of Cities of Brass in there, it looks like. And he's got a turn one Field of Dreams. We're playing heads up. Nick's got a couple proxies in his deck. There's a City of Brass right there. Manny's showing 4 beautiful Cities of Brass, although that's not what you want to see in your hand. City gives us a peek. It looks like he's going to drop a creature. Here's the Zephyr Falcon. That is 1/1 Flying Vigilance. Manny is going to put down a Millstone. He's got the combo out very early, ready to control those draws.
Check out this hand.
Nick with another city. And he's going to play out his flyers while he can. He's going to drop a Serendib Efreet.
No blocks.
No blocks on Manny's side. He's going to take the 3, or take the 1.
What do you have, 2 City of Brass over there?
Manny checking on Nick's mana base. Looks like he's got a Wrath of God in hand. Hard to tell.
I'll strip your...
And he strips the trop, so he's got to rely on those cities and keep taking damage. Draws the Volcanic Island, reveals the Scrib Sprites. And it looks like Nick's got his combo in his hand as well. I see a Fork and a Berserk, a couple Sonic Blasts. Looks like straight gas. Attacks for 4. And he's berserking right away. And he's forking that berserk. That brings it from 3 power up to 6 power, up to 12 power in 1 attack. He's coming in for 13 in this round.
Give me 13, you said?
Yeah, so 3, 6, 12. Yeah, he wanted another one. Yes, please, thank you.
3, 6, 12,
And then 13.
13. Yeah, I go to 7.
I'm taking another 2 from this.
Wait, what am I at, 19? No, I go to 6.
And he's down to 6.
And then he dies.
Berserk does kill the creature at the end of combat, but that is a creature well spent. Manny's milling the top. He gets rid of a Scrib Sprites and looks like an Unstable Mutation.
Both trigger. Yeah, both trigger. Get him out. Hell yeah.
2 in hand.
2 2 cards in hand.
Nick's got 2 psionic blasts ready to go. Manny's at 6 life.
I saw the lack of 2 blue and I was like, I need to do this now.
Yep. Manny drops 2 more mana,
Wrath.
and then he wraths.
All right.
Worst Wrath of God in history, though.
No mills? No mills.
And he says it's the worst wrath of God in history. Nick's just gonna have to try to burn him out here. He's taking basically 4 damage from this Sonic Blast to deal 4 damage.
Thank you. Alright, Sonic Blast.
My 1.
Right, go ahead.
Manny
How many cards in hand?
dropping an Ivory Tower a little late. Looks like he's only got 3 cards in hand. Won't do too much for him as things stand. Nick reveals his Zephyr Falcon,
Go ahead.
Million.
and he's got nothing right now.
Oh, spicy, huh?
Nick reveals an Ancestral Recall. Little spicy top card here.
4 in hand. Mill that, right? I can't let you draw that.
I can draw 3. You'll see all of them. You know, you're gonna see them. You'll at least know what I got.
Million.
Alright.
What's on top?
So he's milling away the Ancestral Recall.
Alright, go.
Nick reveals a Flying Men. And he's waiting for Manny to tap out before he can try to Sonic Blast here. Manny is very low. He's at 1 life, so that Flying Man is a lethal threat. City of Brass is inoperable. I don't think Nick notices, though.
It's not gonna get me there. I'm at 1. I got 3 City of Brass in my hand.
If Manny reveals 3 more City of Brass in the hand.
Make sure I got you. I thought you had a counter spell.
Alright, and that's game 1. Blue Raja gets there.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
Is this...
You opened with the 4th city, right? Or did you draw the 4th
I
city?
drew the 4th. That's like my first draw.
That's what you were showing the camera.
Is that fully powered, or is that like gonna be
I think I have Moxen in here as well. I think I have 1 of each Mox. So this is...
Yeah, this Blue Raja is a brew, so Manny's asking some questions about what Nick's got in it. It is not fully powered, as you've seen with the deck list, but it does have significant cards in it.
Makes a difference.
Hey, if you've got some suggestions for this Blue Raja, please leave them down in the comments below.
Forces some choices, you know?
Nick will definitely read this.
Yeah, I like the Sonic Blasts. I think that's a great addition.
Oh, Nick drops a card.
I think the Psionic Blast
Okay.
are good. It can kill Sarah Angels. You know.
Talking about Sonic Blast.
For offense or defense, which I like.
It plays offense, it plays defense. It's a good versatile card in this deck. Go into game 2 with Field of Dreams on the play.
Oh yeah, we'll keep this all day.
I'll try it. Good.
Nick confidently says he's keeping it all day, and he drops the Scrib Sprites.
Good.
Wondering if he's going to play around Manny's land tax here.
Yep.
So far, so good.
Good.
Oh, a third Scrib Sprites.
3-1-1s, baby.
We've got the 3/1/1s on the board.
Move to discard.
Hell yeah.
Manny discarding. he was expecting Nick to play into that land tax over here. Pretty soon Nick will have to oblige. Here it is. He's gonna come in for 4 with one of his creatures pumped by Pendelhaven. Pendelhaven gives 1/1 creature +1/+2. So he made it a 2/3 flyer on that. Right, and he's gonna swords that 2/3 flyer. Nick gains 2 life.
Yeah, go ahead. Tax away.
Nick passes the turn.
Let's get a couple. Draw.
Draws for turn.
Cards in
He's
hand?
probably been waiting to play another land. See what he's gonna do with it. Ooh. Plays a Field of Dreams.
Pretty good. Are you gonna go down with this thing?
7 in hand, your turn.
Passes the turn. Like a control deck should.
Flip a Zephyr Falcon. Play the Taiga.
Nick's on tilt. He's just gonna keep playing into that land tax here. Trying to go.
Yep.
And there's a Serendib. At least he has a reason.
I'm not gonna tax.
Okay.
Actually, I will tax.
Yeah.
It's gonna fail to find.
Sure.
Man, he's gonna land tax just to shuffle his library. Fails to find any lands. Trying to get some gas on the top.
Nice.
And there it is. A time walk.
Dang.
Followed up with a counterspell.
5 in hand?
Yes. 5 in hand.
Asking Nick's cards in hand.
Putting in a Lotus Bank.
Looks like he's planning to balance here.
Balance?
Yes, he plays the balance. That will equalize lands, creatures, and cards in hand. So Nick will lose 3 creatures and a land. And Manny will lose a couple cards in hand.
Discard. Yeah, I'll discard.
That's a great play by Manny.
Lands and Millstone.
Hold on, we're gonna see. That's a 6.
And I'll pass.
It's a good way to put the brakes on Nick here.
Volcanic Island.
Nick plays a volcanic island. And
Yep.
yeah, he plays his Zephyr Falcon. Manny land taxes again. Filling up his hand.
Draw.
Plays City of Brass.
Time walk.
And takes another turn with Time Walk.
Take my next turn.
Moves into his next turn.
Your turn.
Passes turn. Nick's got 3 forks in hand, an Ancestral Recall, and a Pendelhaven. Manny reveals a demonic tutor. Plays a land. Plays another land tax. Passes the turn to Nick. Nick reveals a Berserk. He's He's gonna pump his Zephyr Falcon and come in for 2. Try to get that damage going. Manny is at 9.
Actually, you know what? Can I play this?
Yeah.
Places his Pendlehaven to have an untapped land.
Demonic Tutor.
And he plays Demonic Tutor.
Actually, I'm trying to force it.
Nick trying to fork the Demonic Tutor to search for his own stuff. See how Manny responds to that. Right, he counters the fork, and Manny goes on to search. Demonic Tutor allows him to grab any card from his library and put it into his hand.
4 cards in hand.
4 cards. If I don't have a zombie, I lose it. Okay. But it is.
Looked like Manny's grabbing an Ancestral Recall there, which is a reasonable pull.
Eye Blast. in
Probably
hand.
the best card in Magic.
Sounds very similar to what I did last Nice.
And Manny Ancestrals, yes. He draws 3.
Yeah, I don't want you to fork.
I have more forks.
Your turn.
Number Berserk. Flip another Side Blast. Yeah. Now's a good time. I'm gonna ancestral myself here.
Nick's gonna try to Ancestral as well.
Yep.
And he draws his 3. Drawing into a Mox, a Sonic Blast, and a Berserk. Alright, he plays the Mox.
You're at 8 right now.
I'm at 8.
Make it a 2.
Gonna pump his bird.
1 mana short of killing me.
Yeah. yeah. But I have 2 blasts in hand, so I'm gonna still make this a 4, and then come in for 4.
Makes it a 4/4. Just comes in for 4. Seeing that Manny's at 8, tries to put him in blast range.
Go ahead.
Not that bad of a play.
Oh wait, it's supposed to be on top.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Manny reveals Mana Drain on the top. He's got his counter magic sorted.
Ooh, that.
And reveals an Ivory Tower. This is trouble.
You have how many cards in hand?
2, or well 5.
5.
2 that you don't know, 3 that you know.
And you got a Mox Ruby on top. Maybe I can come back.
Manny checking the hand count now.
Regrow Time Walk? Ooh, what's that?
Mind Twist for 5.
Manny strips Nick of his entire hand with Mind Twist.
All gone.
I'll pass.
All gone.
That is a haymaker.
Flying Man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Nick plays a Mox, reveals a Flying Man, and he is officially out of gas.
I knew I should have held up Fork Mana.
Play that.
There goes the Ivory Tower.
Forking a Mind Twist for 5.
And that basically spells doom for Nick here. Manny's just going to slowly pull away.
Flying Man's.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He could still top deck something, but I don't know. Doesn't look good for Nick right now. Manny pays 5
Three guys for myself. 3.
to draw 3 cards. He's revealing his Swords to Plowshares, a counter spell. I think that's a Sword to Plowshares. No, it's a land tax.
Your turn.
Nick reveals a Psionic Blast on top. Manny's already out of Psionic Blast range here. No, it puts him at 4. Now he's out of range.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Manny playing entirely face up right now. And he's showing 2 counter spells, a recall, a mana drain, a Wrath of God. He's firmly in control of this match now. After removing Pendlehaven, that's a problem. He plays another Flying Men.
Upkeep go to 9.
And he's watching Manny just slowly pull back up in life total. So Manny's got 7 cards, he's got a library, and he's got a millstone on. He's shortly on board. This game's just about locked up.
Yeah, I think I might have you pretty soon.
Yeah, Nick recognizing that Manny's got it locked up. He's gonna scoop.
I'll play the millstone.
Onto the rubber match. Game 2.
Draw steps.
Yeah.
Gaining 4 a turn.
Yeah, that's the thing. Right.
Oh, right here's good.
Right here?
Yeah.
Make the light a little bit.
Yeah, there we go.
People ask, what are they playing up there? And I was like, yeah, I couldn't tell you.
You're like, I have no idea.
Just wave your fingers.
Well, I knew it was called magic, but they're like, oh, what is that? And I was
Nick
like,
giving some jazz hands there.
you are.
Not sure what he's doing.
Is it like double
Looks a bit
trigger?
silly.
I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck that is either, so I got nothing on that one.
Kinda.
It's a... I've never, like, cared to, like, learn, like, card games or anything. But I know, like, my friends were obsessed with it when we were younger. And I was like, yeah, I want to.
Hell yeah.
I was like, I believe you.
I'll do one more, please.
Do you want this one?
Any recommendations?
So I can tell you I know the Dandelion Faces and IPA, that's what Kyle and Red Bull. Or no, Cabin Fever is, it's not a dark fear, it's more of a lighter one. You want to try it? Perfect.
Rubber match?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I gotta figure out side quests. I guess avoid fade.
Some artifact removal.
Yeah, crumbles. Crumbles is fair.
I completely forgot we didn't have a cake for it.
Okay,
He's drinking the Steel Rail, he's drinking Dandelion.
how about the Maybach? I'm not a big IPA guy or a stout guy, so that's why I'm
Okay,
thinking.
that's probably your best bet.
I'll try
Because
that.
and like the Steel Rail is like the lighter beer. So it's more, that one's like a staple. Like we've had that on draft for the past 4 years.
Alright, give me a steel rail then.
Steel Rail? If you hate it, I'll get you one.
Alright, thank you.
Right, and we are shuffling up and getting into game 3 right now.
We'll try it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we're doing this.
Right, giving us a peek there. Both players look like they've got decent hands here.
Yeah. Landmarks, Mox Twister.
I wish. Sprites, go ahead.
Nick has got a pretty good start with some acceleration and a creature.
Planes go.
Man, he's got a Plains Go. With Pendlehaven, another creature.
With that
Coming in for
trigger
2.
on the stack, I'll just plow it.
And he gets swords
Actually, I don't care.
before the Pendlehaven activation.
I literally can't kill you.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's right. That's not how this deck works.
Bell Warstone. Sure. Good.
Dropping a Felwar Stone.
Green, red, blue, baby.
Great. Nick playing one of his only mountain in the deck. And another Script Sprites.
2, 3.
Bumping his creature to 2, then to 5. Coming in for 5.
One mana on board. Literally can't do shit. Yeah, here we got it.
Yeah, he's strip mining the Pendlehaven. Pendlehaven is a pretty important land in the Blue Raja deck. Pumps nearly all the creatures except the Serendibs. And he passes over to Nick. And he disenchants the unstable mutation. The 1/1 counter stays. Nick is forking the disenchant to hit the Felwar Stone. And Manny takes one from the script sprites. Chip damage coming in. Alright, land tax. They're at 2 lands and 2 lands. Nick's up on a Mox, and he drops a dip. Looks like he's going to try to stay under this land tax this time around.
Not sure I have a choice.
Manny playing a 3rd land.
Recall for 1.
Casting a recall. Discarding his Mind Twist to get Swords to Plowshares.
Good.
And it's probably getting it for the dib. The Serendib F3. It's a 3/4 flyer. And it can be pumped very easily, as we saw in game 1. Alright, we got another flyer, and then 4 damage coming in. Manny down to 9. Let's see if he can get there. Alright, Manny playing Millstone, keeping a white up.
No field yet. Good.
And he's saving the swords probably for some pump action. Just wants to make sure he hits the right thing. And Nick's coming in for 5. Boom.
Go to 7.
Only 2 gets in. And he's down to 7. Pass his turn. Looks like Manny's drawing more land. And it looks like a Brain Geyser and a counterspell in hand for Manny. Whereas Nick just drew, I think, a Fork and a Berserk. He's got... hard to tell what he's got in his hand. He's getting Millstone. It's 2 land with the Millstone.
That's not good. Go.
Well, it's a Berserk and a Scrib Sprites in hand. Looking for some pump. Or, I mean, with only 1 blue mana, looks like he's in. Yeah, the way is open for Sonic Blast, and that is the game. Game 3, he gets there.
Got it?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more old school and pre-modern
I don't know.
coming to you from the Sustainers of the Realm.